Okay, so I picked my pumpkins. Now what I'm doing here is I am drying them out. Like this stem, when I picked it, it was green. Now it's dry. You want them to be like in somewhere in the sun where they can dry for about at least a couple of weeks. So I have about 3 drying here. This is my favorite. It's kind of marbly. I think it's pretty. Drying them out. But once they dry out, then I will let them, I'll basically cut the tops off and I will bake them. I'll wash them, cut the tops off, bake them, because you can, I'll clean out the insides, save the pumpkin seeds, because these pumpkins came from last year. Last year at the end of the season, I took my pumpkin, I took one box, I threw some seeds in, it started to grow some pumpkins, and then it died, and the next year it just made like 20 pumpkins. It's crazy. I'm in my little garden tiny house. Our big house is on the other side. It's up there. So our big house is over there, and then right next to it, we actually own the property. And so we put a tiny house here. It's actually supposed to be for my daughter, but she got married. So we turned it into a garden house. Thank you, Jamie. And we're just like working on it. There's some things that we have to do in there. We have to insulate and whatnot, but we just turn into we have a little composting bathroom in there just so that we can, cure our things and, do our little garden. Or my husband, he enclosed the tiny house porch. In our little tiny house, we have a tree there that one of my daughters planted when it was just a little tree. That's a magnolia tree. Big tree now. We enclosed the tiny house porch. So there's a porch there. I put some fans out here, keep it nice and cool. And then in here, we have like our garden equipment, and things like that. So we're gonna organize it. Putting some stuff in, a work table and different things that we're doing to just make it nice. We have it fenced in here, so there's a separate exit to come into our garden in a tiny house. We're going to be working at putting some boxes together today, because we're always making more boxes. There's never enough boxes. We're always making more. And so that's what we're going to be doing on Labor Day. Again, I say, let me sit this down a second. Support, our Frazier-Higgins Facebook page. We're going to be turning into Frazier-Higgins Homestead YouTube channel. Now that I've graduated school as a doctor, I really want to focus on health and wellness, and just really trying to, as being a Christian leader, trying to get people to be healthy in their mind, body, and their spirit. So hey, cousins, family, friends, I'll keep telling you to stay tuned. Right now I'm putting a lot of content on the Facebook page, but then once we're working on a YouTube channel, and I'll have the Frazier-Higgins Homestead Gardening YouTube channel. Thank you, Grandma Willie Mae, for all the stuff that you taught me in the garden, because it's paying off. Love you guys. Be blessed.